So you're about to find something out about me and Natalie. We are fragrance people. We spend too much money on water that smells nice. So one thing we have in common, eh? That and
I didn't bring all my fragrances out because it's too long.
oh my god, check all the problems I've got. So yesterday I did an EDC video, so everyone asked about a fragrance video. So I thought I'm gonna bring Natalie in on this one, and then I'm gonna run through my 3 favorites, right? 3 favorites and 3 I'm just gonna speak about fragrances in general. So my first thing is tips around fragrances, and this is from an amateur professional. I used to work for a fragrance house as well. I've met people that develop fragrances. I've met noses. I'm very into fragrances. If you go and check on the internet, YouTube's got a lot of fragrance channels. There's a whole community around that as well. So let me give you a couple of my tips. You use what you want to use. 1, don't spray the fragrance in the air and walk through it like your mother used to. It's a waste.
I still do that.
Complete waste of fragrances.
I like it because then it's all over your hair and your face.
Yeah, but it's not concentrated. It evaporates in the air. 80% of it's gone. So my thing is 1 ruler length away spray, because then I do 5 sprays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind my neck as well. I know you're gonna say it's too much. Depends on the strength of the fragrance and all those kinds of things.
Whole body.
Yeah, you don't want to do too much either that people can smell you down the block, but you want to, be classy with it. You can figure out your level. 1. Number 2, when you're buying fragrances, don't buy them full price. Never buy them full price. Wait for a sale. There's always 20% off retail. There's fragrance houses that have big sales at the end of the year, where you hear and go to those. Those are original, real fragrances. When I was working for a fragrance house, what would happen is they get rid of stock near its expiry date. That doesn't mean the fragrance is all of a sudden gonna evaporate. Just they are selling it at 50% discount. Go to those things. If you really want something, like I really wanted this Tom Ford, you pay retail when you have to, but then wait for Father's Day. There's always 20% off on Father's Day everywhere, right? So wait for online sales. Don't go buy impulsively. Know the thing you like, then go hunting for it cheaper. Go into the store, spray it on your hand, walk around, smell it. If it's still there and you really love it, after a couple of hours, then you know it's good. Because what happens with fragrances is this. And this is facts from a bra that worked in that industry. Fragrances, what makes them, it's a difficult thing, but I'm going to make it very simple now. They're often more effective when they're new. When they new in terms of new launches. So like there's a new Tom Ford or a new Issey Miyake, then that fragrance is going to have the highest concentrations of perfume and elements in there that's going to make it smell nice, because they're trying to sell that fragrance, because they're launching that fragrance. Have you ever loved a fragrance? Alfred Daniel. Loved this fragrance when I was a young man. Everyone used to use it. I stopped, I moved away from it, and I bought it years later. This now doesn't have the same efficacy it used to have. And you know why it doesn't have the same efficacy? Because when they launched it, they put a lot more perfume in there, and perfume is a thing. Then over time, the prices have to go down, because it's not a new fragrance anymore, but they still want to sell the thing because there's still a big following, but they want to make more margin on it. So what they do is they dilute the fragrances. So that's why the fragrance used to smell so strong on you and last you all day. Now 5 years later, the same fragrance, die spuit hom aan, hy's weg. That really happens. So also keep that in mind. That happens with some fragrances. So go online and check out before you buy things. Right. 2. Number 3, when you buy from a store, try and get the bottles that are in the bottom, that's in a closed drawer, because light and heat affects the efficacy of fragrances. That's fact. That's just science. So you want to be those are in the drawer cooler and didn't sit under a fluorescent light all day. Simple. So those are my first 3 tips. Then I'm going to hand over to Natalie. Natalie, give me the 3 fragrances you love the most out of your batch. For your fear.
My favorite is Tom Ford.
Yes.
Black Orchid. It's
the unisex fragrance.
Yes. Funny enough, and I didn't know that until you told me like a year ago. Tom Ford Black Orchid. It's definitely it's a oud smell. That's all I know. But it's not everybody likes that kind of smell.
It's very unique.
yeah,
It took
it's a
a while
very
for me to
unique
go, oh, I
smell.
like that. But now I associate it with her.
But like,
because she
I'm
smells
so
like this.
in love with it. But what did you say? You have how many points?
5. 1, 2, 3.
Extra
4, 5.
extra ye.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
But not with this, because this stuff's very expensive.
This bottle I bought when I was still working for Estee Lauder.
Yes.
And I bought, this was my first bottle, and I paid a lot for it, but I got it on discount because I worked there. And I tell you, I mean, I worked there how long ago? 6 years ago?
Yeah.
7, so that's how long I have this bottle. And perfumes do expire after a while, but I can tell you something, this perfume still smells the exact same like the day I just bought
you know
it.
what the reason for that is?
Why?
Because Tom Ford
It's just
is
amazing.
yeah, he's a very strong.
amazing.
He puts it's expensive fragrances. They put a lot more perfume into the fragrance. So there's a difference between eau de toilette, eau de parfum or perfume, and then you get a straight perfume. Eau de toilette has less perfume in than eau de parfum, and
Yeah,
the
that's
most
the
perfume
parfum.
is in a straight perfume. So like this is a
Hoekom praat ek nou so raar?
this is a eau de parfum. So there's one up from this and one lower than this. But that doesn't necessarily mean the eau de toilette is not going to be great for you. Like the eau de toilette in Dior Sauvage is amazing. It's actually better than the eau de parfum.
Yeah, if you don't want something that's like too much, then
But it
you
also-
go with the eau de
Yeah.
toilette. But again, it's what
And all
you
you
like.
spray it on, you walk around
Yeah.
the mall. Don't just make your decision
Yeah.
quickly. But technically speaking, the more perfume in the bottle, the better for you, and the more expensive it is. So like this is more expensive than eau de toilette, but it's less expensive than the perfume that is out now. So, and this is a very popular one. So also
So I wouldn't particularly wear this like
every day.
This is not an everyday perfume. And also I would wear this like in the evening and I'm going out. That's my kind of thing.
I said eau de parfum, so you're gonna see in the comments. Oh, rah rah rah.
Yeah,
it's perfume.
fire, rah,
Okay.
rah. Then so that's
That's your number one, right?
That's definitely my number one.
I bought her
Then-
this for Mother's Day. This is the gift I got her for
Yeah.
Mother's Day. I'm still paying off.
It's not even funny. Then this one, Alfred bought this for me as well. This is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. Definitely my number 2. If this wasn't there, it would have been my number 1. But I am absolutely in love with this fragrance. Definitely a summer fragrance for me. And something I would wear during the day. It's not really a night fragrance for me. This is just my opinion
Yeah.
on the smell. I absolutely love it. It's a very sweet smell, very
Summer.
flower, very summer. Yeah.
Very summer.
Yeah, but I love it. It lasts long. It's amazing.
That's like this
Love
is
the
more
bottle as
winter
well.
as well as Black Orchid.
Then my third best fragrance, and this is the second time around that I've actually had this fragrance. I love it so much. I rarely buy fragrance again, like a brand again.
Yeah.
I would always switch. So it's very rarely that I would buy the same fragrance again, but I absolutely love this fragrance. It's called Valentino. And this, I love it so much. I would actually wear this every day. Like I love the smell. It's nowhere near like a Tom Ford at night smell. It's nowhere near Marc Jacobs during the day summer smell. It's definitely a fragrance on its own. It's very musky. Valentino, love. That's definitely my top 3.
They put a lot of money into the packaging of these things. Okay, and then the
There was a
fourth
big,
one.
there was a big flower on there, but it fell off.
Bria.
Yeah, my fourth one is Marc Jacobs Decadence. I bought this about a year or so ago. My brother-in-law gave me a
voucher.
Woolworths voucher, and I decided to spoil myself with a perfume. So I bought this one. I really like the smell. So the one thing that I've noticed about me, I like musky smells. I like musky, I like oud, woody smells. That's the one thing about me. I think the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love's the only one
This
that's
is
not
nice.
really like oudi or musky. But yeah, I like this kind of smells. I'm not really into that much like sweet scents or whatever. I'm not really. I like your going out
kind of thing.
So this I really like this.
This is also a thing. It's so subjective to yourself, right? Because this is like everyone's gonna tell you this is amazing fragrance because it's Tom Ford. It's very consistent. It's a mass fragrance, but it's almost like a niche house. And when I say a niche house, is there are fragrance houses like Creed. The house of Creed Aventus, those guys, that it's like $7,000 a bottle of the fragrances, but there's small batches, although they make big batches these days. There's those things that are like stupid expensive, and then this is the next step down, where it's a mass fragrance, it's more premium, it's expensive, but the fragrance is consistent, its performance is consistent. When I say performance, it lasts long and it projects well. And then of course it's, it's just really good stuff. This, for example, this is a very popular fragrance, but it's not rated highly.
Not this
But
one
Natalie loves
particularly. The Daisy Love brand, like the because there's a few in the Daisies.
Yeah.
They quite popular. This one isn't as popular. I just really like this one.
Yeah, you like what you like.
Yeah.
Also, Natalie, there's Britney Spears. What Britney Spears?
Yeah. The Britney Spears. Yeah.
Very good.
I really like that.
Very
I should have actually
affordable.
bought it, yeah.
Very affordable.
Get it at discount.
Very affordable, and
gonna
you're gonna
get
get it on a sale. So
It's
and
not
it
even
smells
expensive. It's
amazing.
Like $100 or something.
Yes, and it
Yeah.
smells amazing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go if
I'm
you're
gonna get
younger.
that.
When I was a younger guy, I was in the cheapies. When I got a little bit more money, I got a little bit more expensive. I still don't buy a fragrance every week. It's like once a year. These things last. But I spray myself with a fragrance every time I leave the door because every day is a special occasion because the Lord saved my life for the day. So I go. Natalie used to pinch. And then fragrances have a shelf life. You have to store them.
Shelf life. Yeah.
Store them correctly. You gotta put them in a dark, cool place. The best place is apparently a fridge, but I keep them in my cupboard in the back. Cool, black, dark, no light. So yeah, that's a lot of fragrance information. Now for me, I got a lot of things here. Not all of these things I chose, right? So these two here, I used to do a lot of work for a charity. I'm not going to mention because I feel charity work should be anonymous for me. But the charity, because we made quite a lot of money doing shows for them, and they used to gift me fragrances, and they always used to buy me. They bought me Azaro a lot, and Natalie got me this Xenia, which is quite nice as well.
I
This is
got a
quite
few
nice.
when I worked at Estee Lauder, yeah.
Xenia, but it's a very spicy one. This
Amenageldo Xenia.
candies. This I bought years ago. It's empty now. I'm gonna actually throw the bottle away. It's Isimeyaki.
That's Ethan's.
Ethan loves fragrances, but this is done, and this was the days where I used to just have one fragrance. It smells very synthetic, but it's really good. I liked it. It's also a very winter
I like
fragrance.
that.
Very winter. I love the smell of Boss, but it doesn't last. I spray it on and it's gone, and it's very
quite
disappointing because I spent a lot of money on this one. Maybe I just got a bad batch, but this is now Ethan's. He sprays this regularly. Now we're gonna get into my summer stuff. So in summer, I still use Davidoff Cool Water. This is one of the old fragrances that still lasts forever.
Best Buy.
So cheap. No,
That was the best
affordable.
buy Best Buy affordable and last long that you had.
It's or a toilet, it lasts all day. It smells like soap. It's great for summer. You smell fresh. It's a classic. It's a classic. We must actually show you because we didn't show the bottles. But anyway, I'll show the bottles at the end. Right? This I can't find in South Africa, so I bought this from an international webpage where I got a huge discount called fragrance.net. They ship them in for free if you buy over 1,000 rands worth of stuff. Bought me something, I bought Natalie something. Shipping was for free. This is very synthetic. It's got a medium performance. It's not bad. It's not my best, but it's not bad.
Performance.
You must know your fragrances,
Yes.
Lacey. I know what I'm talking about. I also bought this on that day. This is Club de Nuit Intense Man. So this fragrance is a beautiful bottle, but it is what do you call this? This is a bit of a clone. So this is supposed to smell very similar to Creed Aventus, which is a $7,000 fragrance. This is the knockoff or clone house, and it smells very similar, very citrusy, very
How
summer.
much is that? Like,
This it cost me 800 rand. but it's a 200 ml bottle, and it's by Armaf. So this was brought in. I shipped. You can't buy this in South Africa. I had it shipped in from fragrance.net. It's real fragrances. In the US, fragrances, because they manufacture so much, they sometimes have too much and then they dump it in these fragrance discount houses like fragrance.net. I'm not punting them, I'm just giving you a tip. Go and check it out. You're going to wait forever for your fragrance, but it does come. And then you get crazy prices. They even sell testers. Now when I say they sell testers, a tester is the bottle, but a different tester box. So it's the same fragrance, but they didn't put the fancy packaging around it. So it's an option. Go and check it out. It's gonna take forever to get here though, and you can't taste it or smell it because you bought it online. But if you know what you want, you get it. Then this is the one I spoke about earlier. I bought myself another bottle. It smells great, but it doesn't last forever anymore. It used to last so good. My dad actually bought this for me when I was a kid, and then I stuck to it, and then I left it, and I just, for nostalgic purposes, it was on a liquor sale, and then I wanted it, and then I was really disappointed. It's like spray, I know, it's another Ethan. Then there's these two. Now this is probably the most popular fragrance in the world. This next to Chanel.
According to reviews, yeah.
Yeah, according to the numbers. This is called Dior Sauvage, and it's by Dior. It is lovely. It's lovely. It's very expensive. I waited until I got it on a sale, so I bought it. Agnersom, I've had it for 2 years. There's still another year left.
That's your second bottle that you bought, eh?
No, it's my first.
Oh, what was the other one that you bought? What was it, Dior fragrance that you bought?
Oh, no, that was Chanel.
Oh, Chanel.
I bought the Chanel, what's that Chanel I used to buy? The square bottle, very popular.
Yeah,
that's just also, that competes with us.
Yeah.
So that's also, it became, like fragrances went from, or the prices almost doubled. It just became ridiculously expensive. And so I stopped buying that one. This is also very expensive, Mark Nersom. And now in lockdown, I'm not about to buy crazy expensive fragrances.
Also, Takealot has like
sales and
stuff. That's where you bought your Davidoff from.
Yes. And
so you should check out Takealot as well.
Check out Takealot, check out fragrance.net and make sure that you get your stuff on discounts. Don't pay full price. I haven't paid one time full price. And I also wait and I buy what I really want. The rest of it was gifted to me. Like 5 of these bottles were gifted to me, or 4. And then this I bought. Now this I spent a fortune on. Ask Natalie. It's Tom Ford Ombre Leather. It's my winter fragrance. It lasts forever. It's got great projection. It's very manly.
Great projection.
Very masculine. Natalie, what is your favorite fragrance on the table when I wear it?
The Tom Ford.
Yep. So I spent a lot more money. I don't use it. I use it sparingly, but I'm also not going to use it for 5 years. I'm an adult. I work. When I can afford it, I'll buy it. If I can't afford it, I won't buy it. But I get a lot of compliments on these two. I can wear this thing wherever I go. People go, "Oh, you're lekker." When I'm on set, when I'm doing interviews, when the makeup artists, they always go, "Oh, Alfred, you always smell so nice," and I like that. It makes me feel good. And I always say, whatever makes you feel good walking out the door, why not? Spoil yourself a little here and there, you know what I mean? If you can. And it's not about the most expensive fragrance. Find yourself something that you can afford that you like.
Yeah.
But that's my fragrance video. My favorite that Natalie wears is undoubtedly this Tom Ford, because I've gotten so used to it. I associate her with it. And I used to love this Jo Malone, but it's just not.
Yeah, Alfred bought me this Jo Malone as well. And I think, I don't know, man, I think that maybe, there's that smell that you get when it's like kind of like old in a sense.
Yeah.
Like it's been on the shelf for too long. Yeah. It's got that smell. So I hardly wear this at all myself.
That is why I always tell people, and I insist, when you're gonna go and buy a fragrance, you say, "Oh, can I smell this, that, and that?" Don't spray it on the card. You spray all the stuff on the card, you smell it, you go, "Oh, I like this one. This is the one I wanna buy." Then go, "Okay, I'm gonna make my decision." Don't let them pressure you into buying anything.
Yeah.
Then go, "Can I spray on my skin?" Then you spray one on this side and you let it dry down, because the initial smell is always very strong, and then when it dries down, that's what you're gonna get throughout the day. Then you go for the second fragrance you like. You wait, on the arm, you let it dry down. By the way, I just spent 25.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
Then you let it dry down, you go about your life. You go about your business, right? And then later on in the day, tonight, before you go to bed or before you wash your hands, you go, is it still there? I can't smell anything. Can you smell? Because my flu. And then that's how you buy. And then buy what you like. Don't try and stretch fragrances forever. A little bit more.
Yeah, I think this one I might
spend a little bit more. Smell a little bit more unique. But I mean, if you can't afford these things, a Lifebuoy. Lifebuoy works. It worked for the first couple of years of my life. I picked up my first cherries on alcohol. I'm just saying.